Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Through Real Stories. I'm Laura, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
And I'm James. In this podcast, we help you learn English through real topics explained in simple, friendly language. Today's topic is global governance. It sounds big, but don't worry, we'll make it easy to understand. We'll also highlight 8 useful English words and phrases that appear naturally in our conversation. You'll hear them in context, and we'll explain them step by step.
So relax, enjoy the story, and let's begin.
What is global governance?
Imagine the world as one big neighborhood. Every country is like a house in that neighborhood. Some houses are close together, some are far apart, but they all share the same space.
In a neighborhood, problems often spread. Maybe the street is dirty, maybe there's a water problem, or maybe there's a fire. These issues don't stay in one house. They affect everyone nearby.
The same is true for the world. Problems like climate change, pollution, and disease don't stay inside one country. They cross borders just like smoke or water.
That's why countries need to cooperate. This idea, countries working together to solve problems that affect everyone, is called global governance.
Think of it as neighborhood teamwork, but on a global scale.
We said problems that affect all of us.
The word affect means to change or influence something. For example, climate change affects the weather. Pollution affects people's health. Notice how the word is used in everyday life. You can say, lack of sleep affects my mood, or music affects how people feel. It's a simple but powerful word, especially for global issues.
Why countries must work together?
Imagine one country works very hard to stop pollution. It uses clean energy, plants trees, and protects nature. But if other countries keep polluting, the air is still dirty and the oceans still get warmer. The problem doesn't disappear.
This shows that one country alone cannot solve global problems. They are too big and too connected. Real progress happens only when countries work together. Think about teamwork in sports. One player cannot win a football match alone. The whole team must cooperate. That's exactly how global governance works.
The phrase work together means to cooperate or help each other. For instance, countries must work together to protect the environment. Neighbors work together to clean their street.
You'll hear this phrase everywhere, in school, at work, and in international meetings. It's one of the most useful expressions in English. We also said, one country alone cannot fix global problems. The word alone means by yourself or without help. For example, you cannot clean a whole neighborhood alone. A country cannot solve climate change alone.
It's a word that reminds us of the importance of cooperation. Alone, we are limited. Together, we are stronger. Now, let's look at a real example of global governance, the Paris Climate Agreement. In 2015, many countries met in Paris to discuss climate change and how it was affecting the world. They agreed to reduce pollution, use cleaner energy, and protect forests. These were big promises. But promises are only the first step. Countries also need to carry out their plans.
This agreement showed that nations can come together for a shared goal. But it also showed how difficult it is to keep promises when national interests are involved. The phrasal verb carry out means to do something you planned or promised. For instance, countries must carry out their climate plans. Students carry out their homework.
It's a phrase you'll hear in business, school, and politics. It's about action, not just words. We also said that countries want to protect forests. The word protect means to keep something safe. For example, we protect animals by keeping their homes safe. Countries protect the planet by reducing pollution.
It's a word full of care and responsibility. Protecting means valuing something enough to keep it safe. Now, let's talk about the groups that help countries cooperate. Who helps with global governance?
The United Nations, or UN, is like a meeting place for the world. It helps countries talk, solve problems, and make agreements. The World Health Organization, or WHO, helps during health emergencies. It gives advice, shares information, and supports countries.
These organizations play an important role in global governance. And the word role means the part someone or something plays in a situation. Example: the United Nations plays an important role in helping countries cooperate. A teacher plays an important role in a student's life.
It's a great word for describing responsibility and contribution. Global governance is important, but it's not easy. Countries often disagree. They have different goals, cultures, and needs. So, now let's look at the main challenges in global governance. Some countries want to protect their own interests first. Others want faster action on global problems. That's why trust is essential. Countries must share information honestly.
The word share means to give something to someone else. For instance, countries share information during health emergencies. Friends share food.
Sharing builds connection. Without sharing, cooperation breaks down. We also said trust is important. The word trust means to believe someone is honest and reliable. Example: countries must trust each other to work together. Friends trust each other with secrets.
Trust is the foundation of relationships between people and between nations. Now, let's see another real story of a global governance: the global health cooperation. When a disease spreads, countries must share information quickly. They must warn each other and offer help. The World Health Organization coordinates these efforts. It guides countries and helps them respond to health emergencies. This shows how vital cooperation is, especially when lives are at risk.
To conclude, today we explored global governance in simple English. We learned how countries work together to solve big problems.
We looked at real examples like the Paris Agreement and global health cooperation. These stories show how connected our world is.
And we learned 8 useful English words and phrases: affect, work together, alone, carry out, protect, role, share, and trust.
Thank you for learning with us. Stay curious, keep practicing, and join us again next